Have you ever thought what incomplete sexual education truly means? How it affects those with special needs and special cognitive functions? How it affects their decision making and the choices they make in life? I'm going to tell you the story about Amaka, a special child. Amaka was born into a low-income family of six, with most of her siblings away from home. Amaka was raised solely by her parents and a few relatives that visit her around. At a tender age, Amaka's parents noticed that she was different from others and thus she was withdrawn from school due to financial constraints. And because of that, she missed out on a lot of education, knowledge, and exposure which would have helped her out in life. Amaka received most of her training at home with her parents, and little did she know anything about sexual education and its implication. Reason being that her parents deemed it that Amaka could not understand most of the education or knowledge passed along to her. At the age of 17, Amaka started keeping bad influences. She made friends with a particular street boy who would sometimes visit her whenever her parents is not around, invite her out on various occasions, and her parents, due to the fact of the way they raised Amaka, shunned away from the public, locked up in the compound, with little or no friends to play with or to mingle with. Amaka thought that this relationship was genuine and good for her. Along the line, Amaka's parents noticed some changes in Amaka, the way she interacts, how she behaved, and they noticed she was keeping friends with a particular street boy, which they tried to separate, but they noticed too late. 3 weeks after that, Amaka's mother noticed some changes in Amaka. She was having morning sickness, she was getting tired easily, sleepy, and a lot more. She had her suspicions, but she had to confirm that. So she had Amaka take a pregnancy test, which came out positive. That was when it dawned on her mother. What could have gone wrong? What was it that they didn't do? Yes, they shut Amaka from the society. They locked her up in the compound, limiting her movement, but they didn't give her the most basic thing, a complete sexual education. Because of the special cognitive function, they thought that she could not comprehend that, thus they shut her away from such information. But that was not the best option. Instead, it did more harm than good. Amaka has always been dependent on her parents, and now with the new life on the way, that is double the struggle, twice the effort, and this is something that could have been prevented with the right knowledge and the right sexual education. If all these were provided for Amaka at an earlier age, at the right age, this could have been prevented. Now, what am I trying to say? Amaka could be you, Amaka could be me. Amaka could be a relative or a stranger on the way. A complete sexual education should not only be limited to those with the highest IQ, the highest EQ, or those who deemed fit in the society. It should be an open access, open to all, for the betterment and for the good of all.